Hello, I'm Brandon with Select Billiards, and a lot of people ask me what size pool table they should get. Well, first of all, you need to know the size room that you have. Generally, you need 5 feet all the way around the table. So if you go with a 3.5 by 7 table, the 3.5, it's always half the distance of the length. A lot of people don't know that either, but it is. So a 3.5 by 7 table, you need 13.5 by 17 foot room. Basically 5 feet all the way around it. 4 by 8, 14 by 18. 4.5 by 9, 14.5 by 19 feet. 5 feet all the way around is pretty much the minimum space to use a full length cue. This distance right here is 5 feet. So if I just grab any cue, you will see this is 5 feet. Okay? Now, it's hard for me to have a level stroke there, but if I elevate it, I can still shoot the shot. That's why this is the minimum area, unless you want to go with shorter cues. So a standard length cue, 58 inches. I can go down to a 52, a 48, a 42, a 36. If I want a bigger table and my room size is not as big, when I'm shooting directly straight across. Once I'm angled, then it doesn't matter as much. It's only when I'm shooting directly straight across. So that's why you need that space. The other question is what am I going to see the differences in when I get different size pool tables? Well, if you go with a 3.5 by 7, which is standard in a bar, you're going to break the balls up and you're going to get a lot more clusters on the table. So now you're spending more time when you're playing breaking out other balls with the cue ball so you can have another shot. But your balls are much closer to the pockets because the table's smaller, so the shots are easier, but you're breaking out balls all the time. If you go to a 9 foot, the exact opposite happens. You break them up, they're kind of spread out, but your shots are a lot harder because the table's much bigger. So you have to pay more attention to your shots, less breakouts. 8 foot, you kind of get the best of both worlds. You have less clusters and still the shots are easier to make. So if you're really into pool and you have the space, you definitely want a 9 foot table. If you don't have the space, you want a 7 foot table. But if you just are playing for fun and you have the space, get an 8 footer. So 9 foot if you want to be professional about it, 7 foot if you don't have the space, 8 foot is the most common size. They make almost every pool table an 8 foot. It's the table size that most people all buy. I'm Brandon with Select Billiards.